So the Street Speed 717 call out was awesome. I had a great time, and the tires on the car performed flawlessly. They were probably the best thing I could have done upgrade-wise to the car. The way I was launching didn't spin at all. I was launching between 1100 to 1300 RPM and just punching it when the light turned green, and I had no wheel spin whatsoever. It just like hooked and went. For comparison, from the first time I went to the track on my street tires, the fastest time I ran was an 11.83 at 124 miles an hour. 60 foot was a 2.2, and let's see here. My time with the Mickey Thompson ET Street R's was 11.02 or 11.02 at 126 miles an hour, and then my 60 foot was 1.6. See, mile an hour. Let's see what else there. My reaction time, that's all the same. So with the Mickey Thompsons on, I probably dropped almost a full second off the quarter mile time, and I think with some more tuning and practicing, I think I can break into the 10s. All night I ran 16 times at the call out video, so I was the only yellow Charger Hellcat there. So if you watch other videos, that's my bad. Yeah, I did 16 times. I'll go through them in order from the first run to the last run. There were a couple times in here I was trying to change my launching to see if I can get a better time, but my first one was a let's see, 11.1. My second run was a 11.0, then 11.1, 11.3, 11.07. This was 11.4, 11.1. See, I ran a Dodge Demon while I was there, and I ran 11.253. He ran 11.002 at 134. I did at 126. He had the ECU, but he didn't have the Demon crate yet. It was on order, and he said it's back ordered, and he won't get it for, I don't remember what he said, but so, which was pretty neat. I got to run against the Demon. Let's compare. See, his reaction time was 0.3. Mine was a 0.4. His 60 foot, he had a bad 60 foot. He did a 60 foot in 2.0. I did it in 1.5. So that was pretty neat to run against the Demon. 11.6, another 11.0. 11.4s that I had, I wanted to, because it was hooking so well at that like 1300 RPM, I was trying to go up into the 1400 RPM, 1500 RPM, and see if I can launch. And it still launched very well. I just got like a little bit of wheel spin, but not like spinning. It was more like a wheel hop where it's grabbing traction and then bouncing. But still, the best launch I was doing was between 1300 RPM and just matting it when it turned green with no wheel spin, which was probably the best times I had with my 60 foot and quarter mile. And that was running, I believe I was running 18 pounds of pressure in the tires. I wasn't going anything crazy. I didn't want to go too low because it's not like I had beadlock rims. So I'll cut to a clip right now. The tires through the 16 passes I went wore very well. You can't really notice how much tread. I was worried about going through and coming home and noticing a lot of tread was gone considering how soft it was. It looks like I can probably get through like a whole season and then some at the drag strip, not street driving with them, but at the drag strip with those tires on, which would be great because they're $600 for the pair, or $640 for the pair. So it'd be nice to get a full year out of them. That is towards my last 4-ish runs, 5-ish runs. I started to get a wheel hobble anywhere above 80 miles an hour. It started, I don't know if anyone ever, you guys watching have ever driven with snow in your tires and it feels like it's bouncing. I thought a wheel weight fell off and that's what threw it off. But I took the tires off yesterday and took them to Jack Williams here. There's no wheel weights missing, so I'm waiting to see what they say, if there was wheel weights or if it was balanced, or maybe that it does have a bald spot from when I was those couple of times, but I don't think that would do it. So I did obviously put the factory tires and rims back on, and it runs fine. So it's definitely the rims and tires. I think it just needs to be rebalanced, which even if I have to rebalance it every time, it's only $30. But I just think it's a fluke that it was doing it. And it wasn't bad to the point where I was scared to drive. It was just, you would really start to feel it anywhere above, over 100 miles an hour. It's just getting really bad. So I just did my last couple of runs, and then I just walked around and watched people run. All right, so I got my tires back from the garage, and unfortunately, they were able to tell me if it was unbalanced or not. They said they just took off all the wheel weights and then rebalanced it. So I tried to look and see if there's any marks where the wheel weights used to be. It looks like they wiped it down. I think they moved them because I don't remember the wheel weights being on the top and bottom, or double stacked like that. So I think they were just off balance. I haven't got them on the car yet, so we'll try next weekend. I'll put them on the car. But this is the tread wear too that was on it. Now I did 16 passes with quite a bit of burnout, some pretty decent ones too. But the tread still looks really good. I still have a lot of tread left, so I should be more than easy to go the whole season on these tires. So I should be fine to go the whole season on these tires. I shouldn't have to buy anything else if I don't drive them on the street. I may throw them on over this next week to see if there's any more hobble, but other than that, I think next Friday we're gonna try to go out there for the to Numidia. They're doing a street race Friday, which is all street cars, so that should be fun. But I'm so happy with how these tires performed. Probably for $1,000 to upgrade your car to do the quarter mile in a faster time, I don't think there's any better upgrade than these tires. To pull almost a second off your time is just amazing, as per, bang for your buck to get something. I think it was even better than doing like a pulley system or any motor upgrade, just because now I can hook up. So now I have a nice baseline to start my upgrades. Now I know I can hook up. I know I can start doing a little bit more power, and we'll go from there. I maybe down the road I'll get something that's a little bit more aggressive than the ET Street R's, get something more of a, drag radial that's only for the track, but something that I can use on the street if I wanted to. You really can't beat it. Yeah, the Bravado rims held up well. I gotta say, for the price of it, you can't beat the wheels and tires. I just think it's the best upgrade you can do to your car. I couldn't believe the difference those tires made. And I believe, let me go into my performance gauges here. I think my G-force was actually pretty good for the tires, or for the car. There's a couple of videos, or a couple of people had my car launching. Unfortunately, I went by myself and I didn't have anyone there to record, but I was able to go through a couple of people's videos and see my car launch, and it looks pretty good. But see my G-force. So yeah, for my G-force, I had 1.4 G's on my takeoff, which is a lot. That's actually quite a bit. Let's see if it has my best time of quarter mile in here. So it says 1/8 mile, quarter mile. In the car, it says my best quarter mile was 11.1. My 60 foot was 3.2. That can't be right. It says my quarter mile speed was 95 miles an hour. That's definitely not right. But anyways, getting back to the call out, I got to meet some really great people. I got to meet all the YouTube guys. There's just a lot of nice people were there. I went by myself, so I didn't have any friends there. I didn't know anyone, but it wasn't a problem at all. I got to meet a lot of people. The only problem I had there was just so many demons. There were probably about literally 5 or 6 demons there, and it made the car less special and less entertaining to watch when, you know, 4 or 5 of them, I think only 3 of them were racing. I mean, SRT Smush is, at least he's done work to it, but all of them were stock. I believe all of them were stock other than his, and so it just kind of is like, oh, a demon, another one. So it just made the car feel less special than than what it is. And it is a special car, being what it is, and how many are produced, but it's just all in one location. The guy that I talked to who has a demon, and the one that I got put against, he has a Trackhawk, and I really wanted to see the Trackhawk on the course and see what that put down. But he didn't want to race it. I bet you on that track, with how sticky it was, would have put down some killer times. But that brings up to another thing. I don't know about you, but if I purchased a demon and then found out after I ordered my demon that they came out with a wide body Hellcat, I would be a little upset, because to me the whole wide body thing was the demon. That's what made the demon special, is the wide body, the hood scoop, and obviously, you know, the motor in there. But for Dodge to come out, and that's the thing, all their models look the same. I mean, from my green Daytona that I have has the same exact body kit as the 392 and the Hellcat, so they didn't do anything special. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the car, I love how they look, I love the sound of them, but the whole problem is they all look the same. Now all the Challengers look the same, with the wide body Hellcat, the wide body Demon. So really, if you wanted, you just purchase one of the air grabber hoods that are matte black, throw it in your car, it looks like a Demon. You know, other than the badges, but to someone who's not a car guy or not into cars, they see that, they see the wide body, they see the hood, they think, oh, there's a Demon, and it's really just a Hellcat. So for me, I think it's just kind of crappy. They should have made more of a difference between each line. So sorry for the little rant. It's just something that I talked to that guy down there, and he you know, he felt the same way. So, but anyways, the tires performed perfectly, the car performed perfectly. Not this Friday, but next Friday I hope to get some more videos. I want to take it to, I believe they do Street Race Friday at New Media, and now with the tires, and it's running a pretty consistent time, I feel comfortable enough to do that. I don't know how packed it gets there or how it works, so maybe the first time I'll just go there and watch it and see how everything works, or I may race, I'm not sure. But I think my next video I do is going to be talking about the next performance part and what you guys think. I may need a little help on what I want to do, but we'll get into that next video. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a good one.